This MLB club gathers around its skipper for his invocation of a successful season campaign.
Pep talk stuff. I heard it said of this day, no other day is so pure of possibilities. What can this team be, do, achieve? Let's commit to excellence and find out. Yippee. Welcome to the Mets. This is the Mets. This is the stadium. This is Mets Stadium. Have fun. Don't mess up. Don't die on the field. Do not break a leg. I guess.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the New York Mets and the Chicago Cubs. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Well, you know, I always think pitching and defense are keys to success in the long run. As we take a look at their arms, I see a lot of reason for optimism. A lot can happen over the course of the season, but if these guys stay healthy and pitch to their abilities, they should be in pretty good shape.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next.
Opening day 2018 between the Cubs and the Mets. I stand out so much, Jesus.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Chicago Cubs.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Harold, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Well, Matt, this is a pitcher's duel all the way. And the key here is going to be how do you score runs if you get any. You get a runner on, you're going to have to be aggressive. You hit a ball in the gap, and he's on first base. Send him home. Take those chances because they're not going to be very often.
Jake Arrieta gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, he's going to have his rough outings from time to time. ERA last year just a little under 4. But the thing about it is he's going to take the ball. Give me the ball. I'm going to take my knocks, but I'm going to keep you in the game, and that's what I'm. All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Cubs. In this day and age with analytics and the shift applied all over the field, this team is old school. They may be a dinosaur. They don't shift as much as everybody else. They play that stationed standard baseball.
Batting second, third baseman, Jerome Clayton.
My stats are going real down.
Ready with
My
the first
batting
pitch. Here it
definitely.
comes. Swing and a miss
This
at the
is gonna
good
be
old Uncle Charlie.
different.
Game time temperature just a tick under 50 this afternoon. 49 degrees here at first pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Bryant's got to get rid of it on to first, and there were two down.
At least you got here. Just to get struck out. So that's good.
Ready for another chance. Jerome Clayton 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Clayton.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Damn.
Ready for another shot now. Jerome Clayton. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Here's the pitch. Lifted into center field. Alonso on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the.
Not a good hit, but not quite what
Riding
you
in once
want.
again, Jerome Clayton. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Gonna be a tough play. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass. 2 left for the Mets, but they lead it 1-0.
Leading off for the Cubs. Second baseman.
Hard hit at third.
Oh my God. Come on.
And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Digging in to try it again. Jerome Clayton. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much. 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
Wow.
And he lays off for ball 1.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Ground ball right side.
Oh, go, 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 go.
By Rizzo. Not in time. Unable to get it out after the great stop, and now the bases are loaded. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. Here's Javier Baez. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
This is hit to third. Is he going to get out of this? He's not. I spoke too soon as it gets by him. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make it.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career.
Nighttime skies over Wrigley Field on the north side of Chicago. Time for game 2 of the regular season between the New York Mets and the Chicago Cubs. This should be a fun battle to watch, and it'll take place right after this. John Lester is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, H?
This guy struck out over 200 batters last year, and the one thing I like is when he gets 2 strikes on a guy, how he approaches them. I want to see if I can learn something watching this guy pitch today. Very excited to see him get somebody in the 2-count strike and watch him put him away.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jerome Clayton. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So let's take another look at that play up the middle with show track. The pitcher, John Lester, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here.
I can't tell someone's here or not.
Pitch on its way. Now a bunt attempt here.
Oh God.
And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. Digging in once again, Jerome Clayton. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Way out.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Schwarber going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Oh, wow.
So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Wow. So I've got to say to that. I was not expecting that whatsoever. I was not expecting that. That was something.
Jerome Clayton will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point.
Wow. That's not actually that bad.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
That curveball just frozen. That's one of those big curveballs you're expecting to go start at you like this one did and break all the way down to the bottom of the plate. But this one didn't get that big break away, and it froze it.
Takes this the other way to right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Ready once again, Jerome Clayton.
Jerome Clayton.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
So, he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now, I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Hayward is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired.
Here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Mets get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Jacob deGrom gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball.
Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. Game number 3 of this new season.
1-1.
Between the New York Mets and the Chicago Cubs. It's Cubs baseball. Next on the show.
This looks so stupid.
Kyle Hendricks gets the ball in game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, HR?
Matt, last year this guy was one of the best pitchers in baseball. The ERA in the low 2s. You know how good that is? And one thing I like about it, that tells me he's going to throw strikes when he needs to. He's going to get ahead of hitters. And he's going to have another solid game going deep in the game. So hopefully he can carry that into this game as well. We'll get a chance to really see him work at his best.
HR, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. It's official now. They will not go 162-0 as they were handed their first loss of the season last time out.
Yeah, last game they just didn't play well. They gave up a lot of runs, really sloppy. So when you play that sloppy, you're not going to win games.
Tap down the line, but that one rolls foul. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And now a chance to...
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say, have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Go down 1, 2, 3. Bottom of the second inning coming up. All square at 2 apiece.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Stepping up to the plate, Javier Baez. He'll begin things here against Matt Hart. Down, and he barehands it. It's there, and he's out. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base. Here's Jason Hayward now. Career numbers against Matt Harvey. He's got 8 hits in 19 tries. He also has 1 home run. On the ground to third. It cleanly. Here's Walker for 1. Back to Napoli, a double play. Coming to the plate now, Jerome Clayton. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Clayton.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. There's one.
Go. Made it.
To Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Yoenis Cespedes.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out.
Yeah. Kind of saw it happening, to be honest. I just carried on running.
Here's Addison Russell. Career numbers against Matt Harvey. He's gone 2 for 5.
Addison Russell.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will. Just to the right of the chalk. A fair ball. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised.
My guy ran forward, didn't exactly help.
So striding forward now, Jerome Clayton. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Goodness. 0-2 now.
This is exactly what they didn't want. Leading off an inning, and he goes up and he's swinging at everything. His balls aren't even close. He's got to make him work a little bit.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. 4-2 the final score today. Kyle Hendricks earns his first.
Am I 73 overall? I'm at the 2nd up. I'm quite confused as to how this works or why that's happened.
MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in New York. It's the home opener of this new season between the Miami Marlins and the New York Mets. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your New York Mets.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who'll get the starting assignment here in this home opener. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
Taijuan Walker gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, how I'd categorize this guy, I'd say he's a very reliable major league pitcher. Last year, ERA under 3.5. But he's consistent. What you see is what you get. He gives you innings, and he takes the ball for you. All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Mets. And I'm looking out there in the outfield at Cameron Maybin. This young man's got galloping, loping strides. He can play center, left, right. He goes and gets it, and he's got a nice arm. He's really got a good feel on the defensive side.
At the plate, Jerome Clayton, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Into the windup and the pitch. Fly ball out toward right field.
No, he says he got there so quickly as well.
Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now. Digging in for his second at bat, Jerome Clayton. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Jerome Clayton.
Guy got there way too quickly, man. Jeez.
First pitch of the at bat. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Stanton. That one is out of here.
Second.
This game is
Give
tied.
me that. The Big Apple.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year as the Mets have come back to tie things at 1.
You gotta believe.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Digging in and looking for more, Jerome Clayton. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Oh,
Why?
why?
A tick behind a good fastball.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success. Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
On the ground, up the middle.
Go.
Backhanded.
Damn.
And a rather easy first out. Ready once again, D. Gordon. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
Gordon.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Grounded down the third base. And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. Digging in once again, Christian Yelich.
Oh.
He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. 0-1, here's the pitch. This one's down to third. Clayton with it.
I could literally just tagged him, but
In time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and stepping in and ready for another shot, Jerome Clayton.
Jerome Clayton.
yeah.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Skied
Too
into
high.
straightaway right. Stanton on the run.
Yeah, too high.
He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
5-2 the final today. Junichi Tazawa claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Ooh. $55, is that
Here now
it?
is our
That's
final
kind
line
of
score
rubbish.
tonight.
You don't really
From
get much.
Citi Field in Flushing, New
if
York,
you
we
did get
welcome you to
experience in that
another
kind of
edition
thing.
of baseball on the show. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series between the Miami Marlins and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball next on the show. Mets, a left-hander from New York State, is the starter on the mound. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's going to have his rough outings from time to time. ERA last year just a little under 4. But the thing about it is he's going to take the ball. Give me the ball. I'm going to take my knocks, but I'm going to keep you in the game, and that's what I'm looking for him to do in this ball game.
And this will find its way to the 335 sign. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Now batting, Jerome Clayton.
Second.
He drove in the
Third.
other of the
Clayton,
2
excellent.
runs in that game yesterday.
Clayton.
Might actually watch that.
Into the windup and the pitch. Gets a small piece near the plate, but that one rolls foul. This Marlins ball club, Harold Reynolds, as they begin play here tonight. They come in just trying to get their feet wet here in this new campaign as they've split their first 4 ball games.
Well, Matt, it's always nice to
Oh,
win the
come
first
on,
game on the
man.
road and
hell was
then
that?
get ready for game 2.
Hit like you wanna hit the ball.
Like, hey, this could be a pretty productive road trip. If you win 2 games in a row, then you're really knowing we got a chance to have a great trip.
Fastball, strike 3 call. Here's D. Gordon now. He doubled to open up the ball game.
Second baseman. D.
Into the windup,
Gordon.
ready with the payoff pitch. And
Go.
now a bunt attempt.
Oh god, I hate when it aims so up in the air.
Throw to first in
That's
time, and the
ridiculously
bunt
annoying.
attempt is foiled.
Why would you bunt when there's nobody's on on base anyway.
Once again,
Leading off
Jerome
here in the
Slayton.
fourth.
0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Number 14.
A ball hit softly to the line to third. But there to spirit is Prado. Quick hands for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Jerome Clayton. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Oh, I heard about that. That was some time ago, though.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground to short. And that's through for a hit.
Well, that's basically pitching unlucky right there. He's got the sinker in his arsenal. He throws the sinker. He gets the ground ball. And next thing you know, it finds a hole. Man, that's a tough break.
Ready for another shot now. Yoenis Cespedes, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
I heard about that.
Ripped on the ground.
Oh, go. I don't know why I even bothered with that.
On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. One hit, one left. We're through 6 full. The Marlins lead it 1-0. Martin Prado now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Martin Prado.
Really?
Now a bunt attempt here.
I should have really gone for triangle, but it's too far away.
The throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time. Here's D. Gordon now. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Oh my God! Get there!
And Gordon will beat this one out. It's a bunt single.
Oh, damn it!
Ready for another chance. Jerome.
While the Marlins are beating us by too much. What the hell is going on here?
Away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Way out.
And there's ball 2 now. Hit hard on the ground to second. Slide and a stop by Gordon. In time.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders, from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the order. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
A 7-0 shutout final score tonight. The Miami Marlins slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. Odrisamer Despaigne gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Steven Matz takes the loss despite allowing only 1 unearned run. So that'll just about do it. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in New York. Today, the 3rd and final game. Noah Syndergaard gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, this guy's a competitor. He pitched 7 full innings last game, gave his team a chance to get a win. He got a no decision as they continue to play beyond his 7 innings. But I like how he goes after it. He's dedicated. He's got some gusto to him. Hopefully we'll see another good outing from him in this game.
Hit hard towards the hole. Nice. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Well, they're having a good night so far. The pitcher threw a scoreless top of the first, and now he leads off with the single. This is the recipe you want.
Here's Cameron Maben now. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Maben.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Pitch strike 3 called.
Oh, so close.
Here from Echeverria, and he is gone at second base. Into the box now, Jerome Clayton. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Clayton.
Weak grounder back to the mound.
Ah, pathetic.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. Still far too early for any semblance of a race to take shape, but we'll give you a look anyways at our standings here in April. Into the box now, Jerome Clayton. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Jerome Clayton.
Looped out toward third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Little soft liner right there dropping in the outfield. He didn't hit it hard, but sometimes those little soft singles get rallies started.
Center fielder.
Striding into the box, Cameron Maben comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Runners on the move for second. Pitch is popped up. Bohr makes the catch, and now
I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen.
Double him off at first. On
Damn.
first, a double play.
Why can't you just? That was annoying.
Now in the box, Jerome Clayton. 2 hits and 3 at bats for him in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul
ball. The guy trying to get the ball.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Echeverria onto the grass.
Oh, no.
But he won't get there. It falls
you
in,
freaking
and the
twit!
Go to second as they get to force out.
Jesus, criminy, man.
Now at the plate, Cameron Maben. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here it comes, 1-0. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. 2 out with the man at first. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw.
Much better.
Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
One and 2. Here it comes. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon. So it's no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left stranded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Mets out in front. 2. Marcell Ozuna 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far.
Marcell Ozuna.
Here's a swing and a high
Good
pop-up.
friggin' hell. Get there. Hit the camera. Camera just loves to be different.
Out to start inning number 9.
Oh, man. So close, but yet so far. Can you imagine giving up 1 hit, pitching such good baseball for 9 innings, but 1 base hit kept him from baseball history?
4-0 the score this afternoon. Noah Syndergaard gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he tosses a complete game 1-hitter. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 44 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
we go. And we are back.
A player is reprimanded for an ugly showing on the base pads.
Wait, what? We can't have you getting run down multiple times in one game. Jesus.
Perhaps he'll be more careful in the future.
And this, I know the situation. I know you're. Okay, that doesn't help me whatsoever. Good sir.
And it looks like we'll see a pinch hitter
Alright,
here as he'll
so
come
must be
on with the
doing much
runner
then
at
this
first
one.
and 2 gone in the inning.
Oh, that just.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the
Now
bullpen.
batting, third baseman, Jerome Clayton.
There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center.
Okay, that was good.
Lagares rounds the corner.
Can he do
and
it? Can he
is
do it? Can he do it?
headed
Can he do it?
home. It's in time, and he's cut down at the plate. as
damn
they
it,
team
man.
up to Fernando
Your attention,
Rodriguez.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Nationals get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Steven Strasburg earns the win, his second. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
See, if the guy actually bloody didn't keep running like a fool, or ran a bit faster.
The final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious Washington Nationals. 7 runs on 12 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Mets, 2 runs, 9 hits, 1 error.
From the borough of Queens in Flushing, New York, welcome to beautiful Citi Field. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. 2 of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Matt Harvey gets the ball for the Mets in this one. What do we need to know here, HR?
Come on.
Was curious to me. That's the word I'll use, is curious, because if you go 5 innings, you get that 5 as well, right? Well, he went 5 innings, but then he got the
That was an
loss.
arc
He just
and a
wasn't
half.
able to go further.
Ooh,
I
no.
think he's got to give them a little more distance and be able to execute his pitches early on a little bit better in this game.
Third baseman, Jerome
Here comes the
Clayton.
first pitch. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Eaton is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side.
Down.
Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in
Gotta
attendance.
believe.
Yikes.
Look to the
Don't
Mets,
go
you gotta
anywhere. More
believe.
Tuesday night baseball after this. Ready for another chance?
The
Michael
left fielder,
Taylor.
number
0
4.
for 1 for him here in this
Michael
one.
To the Mets.
Taylor.
We are the Mets. Oh, 2 outs.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Grounded to third.
Could have done triangle, but whatever.
Throw
Done.
to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Ready for another shot now. Jerome Clayton. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Now batting, shortstop, Jose Reyes.
Swing, and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it. Flores is there for it, and that retires the side. Digging in to try it again, Jerome Clayton. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
This is flared right back over the mound. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Well, the skipper has to be pleased. They go on the road and win the first 2 of a 4-game set, playing for the sweep tomorrow.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, the 3rd and final game in the digging in. Jerome Clayton.
My dad
Here in the bottom half of the first.
Way down.
Jerome Clayton.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. HR, these Nationals, as they take the field here today, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, they're playing good ball, and here they are already with a 1-0 lead, and I think this trend may continue. They're really putting it all together and playing good ball right now. Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Here's another 0-2. Another one sent foul. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Swung and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Digging in for his second at bat, Jerome Clayton. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Clayton.
And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be,
Nope,
Matt. But if he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Stepping into the box, Cameron Maben. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Ryan's stepping in and ready for another shot. Jerome Clayton, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Now the throw comes quickly into the third baseman, so they're at the corners now to begin the inning.
Whoa, he hit that one a little bit too hard. Line drive single, but the runner at second had to hold up, so he's not going to score, but nice piece of hitting anyway.
Here's Cameron Maben now, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out. Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. In to score the runner from third.
Well, it wasn't pretty. He got jammed on that, but he did the job. He picks up the RBI with that at bat, fighting it off. Really.
Number 52.
There's no way he can mess this up.
He's running towards second. Pitches
And he
cold
does.
strike. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good
Jeez,
throw.
every single time.
Two and one now to Cespedes. Chopped weakly to the left. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
I like that he didn't try to do.
Digging in once again, Jerome Clayton. First pitch of the at-bat. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but He is known for having really good speed, so personally, I'd much
You're out,
rather
though.
see him
You
with a
take too damn
controlled
long.
swing and try to put the ball in play.
And the throw will go to second as they get the force out. Here's Cameron Maben now. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Working for the punch out and the offering. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Wilson is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 7-5.
They win.
Now today's comes to an end. Josh Edgen claims the win out of the pen.
Random. Oh, 76 catcher. Okay. Not bad, not good. It's okay. It's decent enough. Good enough. Ugh. Oh, brilliant. Go, 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 go. Ah. Oh, poop. Damn. Jesus, don't try to hit me, please. ball. Oh, you get points for not hitting those. I don't want to get hit by that ball. That's ridiculous. Oops. I think I'm hitting the ball just regardless. Doesn't work very well. Ugh. Damn. Can he do something other than band practice? That'd be nice. Whatever. I'd like to do something other than band practice at least. That'd be nice. Please. Foul. Oh, get out of here. Not doing too well with this one. Ugh, pathetic. Oops. Ah, bloody hell. Come on. No, don't want to get hit by that. Way out. Ooh. Oh, get out of here. Ooh, jeez. Nah. There we go.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Miami Marlins. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Odrisamer Despaigne is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, he got his season off to a pretty good start. He got a win his last outing, his first outing of the year, and now he's going for number 2. Let's see if he can back it up with back-to-back good performances.
Stepping in, Jerome Clayton. The average in the early season not pretty for him, hovering in the 220s. The pitch.
Jeez, way too
And
high.
he lays off there, 1-0. This Marlins ball club, Harold Reynolds, as they begin play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Well, Matt, I really like their pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix the pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Stanton has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Now batting, Jerome Clayton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Clayton.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. From the stretch. Hit on the ground toward the left.
Good enough.
And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
That's an impressive swing on a tough pitch. A sinker from a right-handed pitcher going into the right-handed batter, and he's able to get the bat head out.
You've kind of been a hit-and-miss kind of character.
Cool.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air
Not
into
worth
left
it.
field. Ozuna racing back. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Get out of here. Guy's best staying on the base like he's from
Riding in once
not getting
again,
caught.
Neil Walker. Lifetime
Second
versus
baseman.
this arm. 2 for
Neil
10.
Walker.
He's also gone
Jesus.
down on strikes 5 times. This one's flared out toward left. Ozuna is there. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with
2014.
2 away now. Ready for another chance.
The
Wilmer
batter,
Flores.
number
2 on,
Shortstop.
2 out for him here in the
Wilmer
third.
Flores.
Maben off of second. Now the pitch to third. And the 2-out
Get out of
threat
here.
will not come to pass as the inning is over. Digging in and looking for more.
Now batting,
Jerome
third
Clayton.
baseman.
He's 1 for 2.
Such a
in
nice
the
little
ball
stadium.
game.
Clayton.
But over the place
Hit
though.
back up the middle. And that finds
point.
its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
If he was a bit faster, then
You
that
talk
could have
about
worked.
a free swinger.
Still a
First
bit too
pitch,
slow.
He hits a ball that's down and away and gets a base hit. Man, that's not what I'm looking for first pitch, but I got to tip my cap to him.
Cespedes
He
is once again.
executed it.
The left fielder, number 52.
Here's
Still
the
base. I was
left
also
fielder,
wondering.
Yoenis
I know what
Cespedes. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Tag there from Gordon,
Too
and they
slow.
got him at second base. Digging in to try it again.
batting,
Jerome
third baseman.
Clayton is looking for hit
Jerome
number 3
Clayton.
here in this at-bat.
Ooh, way too low.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
Hit out towards second. Gordon is there. Throw gets him. 2 down. Ready for another shot now.
Up next for the
Jerome
Mets.
Clayton.
Third
There are
baseman,
2 gone and the
Jerome
possible go-ahead
Clayton.
run at first.
Oh god, that was
Had him
so
chopping at
slow.
that one. It's 0-1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
A toss over to Gordon at second, and that ends the inning. Mets strand 1. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2.
Wait, what?
Stepping in and ready for another shot.
But-
Jerome
The
Clayton.
Mets already won. Don't.
Jerome
Oh no.
Clayton.
Never mind. I take that back.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Boy, that pitch looks so good when you're hitting, but you're not going to catch up to it. I think pitchers should use that more often. The high fastball in the eyes, they will never catch up to it.
That one.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line
Boo.
to right. Stanton is there, and he'll put it away to retire. 3 runs.
Well, they had to put in a
He
couple
won
of
anyway.
extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
5-2 the final score tonight. Josh Edgen gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Jerry Familia records the save, his 3rd of the
Final
campaign.
line score
So that's
for
a
our ball
wrap
game
here
tonight.
tonight. Harold
For the
Reynolds, Dan
victorious New
Plezak,
York
Matt
Mets,
Vasgersian.
2 runs,
You've been watching
6
MLB
hits,
The Show. For
1
more,
error.
find us
They
on
left 4
Facebook
men
at
on base.
MLB The Show.
For the Marlins, 3 runs on 8 hits.
From the newest ballpark on the Major League landscape, there's a look inside Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Miami Marlins. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Chris Bassett will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, this guy's not going to blow you away. He's a consistent major league pitcher. Look, his ERA last year a little bit over 4, but he takes the baseball. And he's the guy that's going to take his lumps, but he's going to keep coming back at you. And I think we'll probably see that kind of performance today.
Batting second.
Ready
here
now, Jerome
Third baseman,
Clayton. He had a couple of
Jerome
hits in that ball
Clayton.
game last night. Into the windup and the pitch. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1. 67 degrees our game time temperature. Towards second.
Oh, go, 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 go.
And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. And now a chance to meet the Mets. HR, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
I think the sinker ball is the toughest pitch to hit because you're told all the time to look down for a ball, and every pitcher's told to get it down. But then when you start to swing and the ball sinks even more, that's when...
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jerome Clayton. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Clayton.
Now a swing and a chance for the third baseman, Beltre. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Ready once again, Jerome Clayton. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Grounded back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Marlins lead it 5-2. Striding in, Jerome Clayton. 2 times running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Gordon is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
5-2 the final score tonight. Chris Bassett takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Noah Syndergaard was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. A.J. Ramos wraps it up for the save, his 4th of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the Sunshine State and Marlins Park in Miami. We celebrate Jackie Robinson Day with a great matchup between the New York Mets and the Miami Marlins. 2 great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Jerome Clayton stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. These Marlins, Harold, as they take the field this afternoon, they've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, you really want to end the homestand on a great note. This is the last game at home for a really long road trip coming up. So fans are going to have to watch you on TV or listen to it on the radio. You want to give them something to kick them off with, and that is a win today.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
That
There's a
should
swing
have just
and
been
a high
left alone.
pop-up. Bohr is calling for it. 1 out. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Harold, what's the key to a road victory for them in this one?
Well, the key to this game, Matt, is going to be the contributions throughout the whole entire line.
So digging in now, Jerome Clayton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Clayton.
He's set. Here it comes. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Don't be hit by the ball. Do you mind?
Bohr will put this one away, and the side is retired. Digging in once again, Jerome Clayton. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. He's set, and the pitch.
Way out.
Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Squared that one up just a little late.
I just flew away. Damn it.
He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. A step on the bag for 1. On the first, it's a double play as their woes continue.
Now batting, third baseman, Martin.
Now a bunt attempt here.
Oh my lord. Oh god.
Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff. So coming to the plate, Jerome Clayton.
Third baseman, Jerome.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And he just manages to get his hand in. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. First pitch on its way. Swinging a soft liner. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done. Here's Marcell Ozuna, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swinging a high pop-up back.
Oh my God! Go!
Clayton backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
That was a terrible game.
Nighttime baseball now from the district as you get a look inside beautiful Nationals Park in Washington. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. These two will have a likely impact in this series. Game 1 is next. Joe Ross will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, how I'd categorize this guy, I'd say he's a very reliable major league pitcher. Last year, ERA under 3.5, but he's consistent. What you see is what you get. He gives you innings, and he takes the ball for you.
Digging in, Jerome Clayton, and he's hoping to get things turned around here in April, entering play with an average down in the 220s.
Yeah, I think my guy came up too early, to be honest.
Dribbled back toward the mound. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time. Digging in to try it again. Jerome Clayton. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run.
Bloody hell, what is happening?
Ready for another chance, Jerome Clayton. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Swinging a soft liner.
Oh, come on.
Makes the catch. Well done.
Jesus.
Now batting, the shortstop, Darwin Barney.
Hit down the third baseline.
Fudge.
And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Ready for another shot now, Jerome Clayton. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Washington Nationals secured their 10th victory. Just blocks from the Capitol building, we welcome you to Nationals Park. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. It's Nationals baseball.
Oh wait, I'm first up now.
Next
What
on
the
the
hell is
show.
going on?
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Harold, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Well, Matt, it's always nice to play at home, and they got off on the right foot winning the first game of the series here. And they got a chance
I'm not even
really
gonna bother with
to
that.
win this game and maybe even sweep this series. So the first one's an important game.
Standing in,
In the
Hunter
second
Pence.
spot tonight,
He's ready for his
the right
first
fielder,
at-bat
number
of this
8,
early season
Hunter
contest.
Pence.
Oh,
And he will
Which though?
take ball 4. First and
right,
second now with nobody out.
no.
Here's Yoenis
This
Cespedes.
second
He
this.
comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Yoenis Cespedes.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2.
Nah.
And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
The game wasn't
Here's
the
Neil
much thing to
Walker.
actually run.
It's
It's
been
very,
a really
very strange.
slow start to the season for him. As you can see,
As long as you
by
don't
the
mess up,
April
it's fine.
numbers on
Good
your
enough, hit
screen.
far away enough. Even if they do catch it, I can probably still make it.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Yes, he can. A swing and a miss, and that's a big out, number 1.
Alrighty then. Next.
Stepping
Get
in,
enough hit.
Wilmer
Don't mess up,
Flores.
please.
The early season batting
Wilmer
line well above
Flores.
300 coming into this one, so he'll look to keep that kind of success going. Hard hit ball to second. Murphy's got it.
Fine.
To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired.
Oh my god, come on.
Striding in once again,
Leading off with the
Jerome
bat.
Clayton. He'll
Third
step
baseman,
in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Clayton.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So, personally, I'd much rather see him with...
Digging in once
Leading off
again,
with a match.
Jerome Clayton.
baseman,
He'll start things out here in a tie ball
Clayton.
game. On the ground up the middle. Carter fields it cleanly. And the
Damn.
fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Ready once again,
Now batting.
Jerome Clayton.
Third baseman, Jerome.
Third baseman in
Clayton.
tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Fouled back. Takes a
Damn.
high fastball for a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Hold on a minute. And that notification keeps popping up.
And this one's chopped.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Wieters has it, and he makes the throw to first.
Damn.
Clayton is retired, 2 down now. Stepping in and ready
Now
for
batting.
another shot,
Third baseman,
Jerome Clayton.
Jerome Clayton.
Here comes the first pitch. Fouled straight back. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly
Good timing,
in the
look.
hole. 0-2.
Didn't get
That's
it.
a good changeup right there. You know the guy's sitting fastball. You get him out in front. Now that changeup's in his head the rest of the at-bat.
Throw on to first, and the Mets are down to their final out. A
And if you want to know where this game was decided, that's easy. Look no further than the 7th inning. That big rally and the crooked number.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game. And Max Scherzer gets the ball for Washington in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, he's going to be fun to watch. He almost always is. He's proven to be one of the more dominant arms in all of baseball. And you can bet this opposing lineup is not too excited about having to face him. More often than not, he shuts teams down. So that's kind of what I expect from him in this one.
Zimmerman is
See,
there,
you all have to go for
the
more.
first out. And now a chance to meet the Mets. How do they get back into the win column here, Harold?
Matt, have you
By
seen
getting rid
this
of
guy
most of the
throw?
people in this
He is
damn team.
electric.
I'm
What are you
sorry,
gonna
this
do against
team.
him? I think you got to attack him early.
We ain't been
He's just
doing
too
any good.
overpowering. His stuff is electric. He's got one of those great power arms that we'll talk about for years.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one.
Zimmerman.
And now a
Go,
bunt
go, go,
attempt
go, go,
here as he
go, go,
gets
go.
this one down.
Jesus Christ, I hate
Bare
that.
hands it. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jerome Clayton. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Clayton.
Saws him off
God
here
damn.
as this ball's popped into the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
Curveball that time, not even close.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Here's Scherzer now 1-1. And
Again.
he'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Got him lunging that time as he pushes one on the ground to second. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away.
Damn it.
So striding
Oh,
in,
right.
Jerome Clayton.
Why is
as
it
he's got
whenever
a
I'm
chance
batting,
to
it
tie
just seems
this
to get
ball
worse
game
and
up
worse
with
as
that
time goes on?
equalizing run just
Bloody hell.
90 feet away at third. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Now that high fastball right there, it looks like you can just reach out and touch it. It's right at eye level, and you go to swing, and it's by you. It is the biggest deceptive pitch, I think, in the game.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
What a good pitch. He went way out of the zone to try to swing and catch up to that slider. Now you got him thinking. It's 0-2. You can throw him anything you want.
Swung
Fudge
on,
me.
and he went fishing in the dirt. Norris has it, but the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away. Here's your
wow.
Cespedes. Been a
Wait, what?
strikeout victim twice in this one.
Alright.
Yoenis
That's weird.
Cespedes.
Runner goes for second. And they got him to lunge at one there as this is popped
Yes,
high
no,
in the
yes,
air
no, yes,
over
no, yes,
toward
no,
the
just
left
go.
side of the infield.
Jesus
Barney
Christ.
is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Here's Daniel Murphy now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Daniel Murphy.
Chopped weakly to the left.
Oh my, just throw the goddamn thing.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. The catcher Derek Norris is in. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Third. Oh, and a beautiful diving catch there will end the
I threw one
inning
on the
as
ground.
the
I
side
was
is
very confused.
retired. Another look at a gem at third base as this ball is speared midair. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we'll have it for you next on MLB Network. Now batting, Jerome Clayton. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Way out.
Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Soft liner to the right side.
Ow.
But this is speared by the first baseman. Stepping up now, Jerome Clayton. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
Clayton.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. That's taken.
Oh, what?
Now it's
Oh,
0-2.
damn it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, and that liner caught him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first. And
still so slow.
a one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Hansel Robles claims the
speed was still really crap.
From the borough of Queens in Flushing, New York, welcome to beautiful Citi Field. Stepping up to the plate, Jerome Clayton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Baseman, Jerome Clayton.
Way low.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. These Phillies, Harold, as they enter play here tonight, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Matt, we're getting a ball club right now really struggling. Only 2 wins on the last homestand. They're trying to find their identity, and here they find themselves in game 1 on the road, trying to get things turned around on the road. It's an uphill battle right now. We'll see how they come through it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Here's another 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. Saunders,
get out of here.
He makes the catch
God
for the
damn.
digging in for his second at bat, Jerome Clayton. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Clayton.
And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Matt, my man, Rusty Valentine. I just like saying the name, Rusty Valentine. Okay, I'm supposed to talk about what he calls. Look, he's a little accurate on the corners. He's not going to give you much, but he's accurate. But if you go up and down, you might get some calls.
And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the
Damn
side
it!
is retired.
Oh my god! Ah!
Ready for another chance? Jerome Clayton. A hit in 2 tries so far. Hit hard on the ground to second. Altuve has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jerome Clayton. First things first, here's a throw over. And he's back easily. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Here's Jurickson Profar. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Philadelphia. Left fielder, Jurickson Profar.
left side. And the throw to first
Simple.
is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Digging in to try it again, Jerome Clayton. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a liner.
Oh jeez, careful there with the
That's a
shins.
nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2.
I like the high fastball 0-2. Now I know he's sitting 1-2, but you showed him a great fastball. Now he's got to honor that, and you can set him up with anything.
One and two, here it comes. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. 8-3 tonight. Noah Syndergaard takes the win on the mound, his second of the year.
The final line score for
MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in. So digging in now, Jerome Clayton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
third baseman, Jerome Clayton.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. Harold, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Well, Matt, I mean, to me, the big thing is forget yesterday. They got blown out, okay? We all know it. We watched it. But this is game 2. So you just go out and win the game today and start a new streak of your own.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down. Striding in once again, Jerome Clayton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
No,
This pitch
that was
is
going to hit
popped
me.
up. Joseph
I'm
is
not
there
getting
for
hit by
it. He
anything.
hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in once again, Jerome Clayton will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
Now, that's a good curveball. That's the old 12 to 6 from midnight to 6 a.m. And he's doing it all day.
Damn.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one stepping in, Jerome Clayton. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only
Way too
surrendered
high.
1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Grounded back up the middle. Galvis is there. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time. Ready once again, Jerome Clayton looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field.
Before Bell could actually on base
From
on
third
his
comes
own.
across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now an 8-2 game. Here's Cameron Maben now. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb. And hey, they string a
Throw on to first, he'll take care of him, and the Phillies will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over. Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in New York. Coming to the plate now, Jerome Clayton. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Harold, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
And, Matt, you know, you look at their split right now, but they lost the first game 1 to second one, so you're looking at momentum is on their side. That's why I'm kind of leaning towards them here in this 3rd game.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Saunders is under it.
The fact that he's not moving does not help.
And that's the 3rd out. Now at the plate, Jerome Clayton comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Breaks his bat as this ball's lifted into the air.
Not that bad, is it?
And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. In now, Jerome Clayton. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted in the air to right field. Saunders is under it. And the inning is over.
You got to believe in a team that's not doing very well.
Clayton.
Third baseman, Jerome Clayton.
Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Fielded by Galvis. Altuve for the force, and that.
Damn it.
Ready for another shot now. Maikel Franco. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now.
Where's that going?
Because none of that.
Oh, look at the.
No, there was no point.
He's up with it. The throw. The tag. It's late.
Well, that's a huge base hit. Anytime you get a hit late in the game.
At the plate, Jerome Clayton.
Well, both of them would have been bad anyway.
Jerome Clayton.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. He's got to hurry. Throw on to first. He'll take care of him. And the Phillies have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is. Now from Citi Field in Flushing, Queens, welcome to Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Taijuan Walker will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, H?
Well, Matt, how I categorize this guy, I'd say he's a very reliable major league pitcher. Last year, ERA under 3.5, but he's consistent. What you see is what you get. He gives you innings, and he takes the ball for you.
Into the box now, Jerome Clayton.
It was 179. Jesus. It just seems way too crap.
Line to the right side. This is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the. Digging in to try it again, Jerome Clayton, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Inciarte's there. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Striding in once again, Jerome Clayton. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ground ball right side. Freeman's got it.
Nope, can't get me.
First as they can't make the play on him. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. Head-to-head history with Wade Miley. He's got
my guy just kind of
just
a few steps.
in 27 at-bats. He also has 1 home run and a little self-preservation down it.
Dear God.
Ready once again, Jerome Clayton.
Third baseman, Jerome Clayton.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Ready for another shot now. Jerome Clayton. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Heading out towards shallow right. Kemp giving chase. Makes the catch and that'll retire the side. No. And tonight's final 7-3. Josh Edgen earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, thanking you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Have a great night.
No errors. They left 2 men on base. For Atlanta, 6 runs, 15 hits. No errors. They left.
From the borough of Queens in Flushing, New York, welcome to beautiful. Standing in, Jerome Clayton. The average currently sits below 200 in the early part of the season, so he's hoping for a turnaround starting in this one. These Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, last game they just didn't play well. They gave up a lot of runs, really sloppy. So when you play that sloppy, you're not going to win games.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jerome Clayton. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now fastball a bit too low here. It's 0-1. The 1-0 delivery. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Takes this the other way to right. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
Now that's a swing you want to put in your memory bank. He got off to a slow start here in April, but that's something to build on. And if he can continue to move forward, we'll see him get the average up soon.
Number 52.
And a step off. And he is back safely at first, and that was almost trouble. No runs, just 1 hit. 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Now a ball hit hard toward first.
What do you bad decision? I didn't do anything.
Back to first.
I didn't do anything. Oh, come off it,
Ready
game.
for another chance? Dansby Swanson, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Here's a high pop-up. Clayton is there, 2 down. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. 2 quick strikes and now the 0-2. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time. Digging in once again, Jerome Clayton, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
The fact they just didn't even bother was kind of concerning.
That's playing within his game right there. The speedster gets a little infield single,
just like, nah.
And now he's on to do
Not
damage.
worth the effort of throwing it. They like their axes.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ready to deliver.
God,
the
he
1-2.
freaking just
Hit on the ground
goes straight away.
And this will be an RBI as the run comes in to score from third.
Hey, they get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade it out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
Neil Walker.
Two and 2 count. Here it comes. He pulls this one into right. Kemp is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Now at the plate, Wilmer Flores. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Lifted in the air out to left field.
That's going to no one, so.
Silva is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side
So
is
close
quickly
once
retired.
again. So close.
Now at the plate, Jerome Clayton. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring one run in
Oh,
this
you're
inning
having a
is
laugh
so
with this,
important
aren't
to
you?
them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0 to third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Mets leave them loaded. They trail it 4-1.
Just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. Aaron Blair wins his third of the season. Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in New York. Digging in, Jerome Clayton, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well at all in the month of April. Harold, these Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And Matt, you know, you look at their split right now, but they lost the first game, won the second one, so you're looking at momentum is on their side. That's why I'm kind of leaning towards them here in this third game.
Fastball called strike, 1-2. Soft liner toward first, and this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning. Time now to take a look at Terry Collins' Mets starting lineup in this one. What's going to be the key for him today, HR?
Well, Matt, they got a great...
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jerome Clayton, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch curveball swung on and missed, strike 1. First and second now, 1 man out. May be lucky to make contact there as this curveball's hit fouled off to the left-hand side. The 0-2 delivery hit toward the right side.
Nice.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Ooh, that was weird.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. Hitless in 3 at-bats. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. So striding in, Neil Walker, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Nice.
Tag,
Nice.
and they get him at the plate as one.
Oh, wait, no, he did not nice. Freaking got him. God damn it. Why is it running the home base is never a good idea?
He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Jerome Clayton.
Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the
Sucker
plate.
butt.
And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. Settling in now, Jerome Clayton, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 2 runs, 8 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
They'll force it up to second, and they do get the out there. stepping up to the plate, Yoenis Cespedes.
number
0 for
52.
3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. He's set. Here's the 3-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Inciarte's there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. On to first, a double play.
I don't care.
So no runs on 1 base hit. No.
I was really too far away to care about that.
Digging in the switch hitter, Mariano Silva.
Mariano Silva.
Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly.
God.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. Braves will stray.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half.
Come on. Oh, another person. Okay. Don't know why it's giving me people for. Why am I still up first?
It's a cloudy day here in the Rocky Mountains, but we've got baseball from Coors Field in Denver. Today, it's game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the New York Mets and the Colorado Rockies. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Tyler Chatwood will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, this guy's not going to blow you away. He's a consistent major league pitcher. Look, his ERA last year a little bit over 4, but he takes the baseball. And he's the guy that's going to take his lumps, but he's going to keep coming back at you. And I think we'll probably see that kind of performance today.
On the ground up the middle. LeMahieu towards second. He's got it. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Matty, one guy that's been struggling a bit is Hunter Pence. Looking at the last game, it was 0 for 3, but it was...
Striding in once again, Jerome Clayton.
Please no.
Over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Ready once again, Jerome Clayton. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle. Scooped up on the back.
Oh, come on.
Oh, got him, and that's a gorgeous play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ian Desmond. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And the run will score from second base as they open it up now 4-1.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI 2-bagger.
Ready for another shot now. Jerome Clayton. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Right side hit hard. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway. Digging in once again, Byron Buxton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set, and the payoff pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him. He comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Up next for the Mets.
Digging in to try it again, Donnell Mitchell. Runner goes. And here's a ball hit in the air. In there, a base hit.
Oh, okay.
The throw to third.
The wrong thing.
And a good throw from Gonzalez, but he's in safely at third.
Man, that was a textbook hit and run. Right-handed hitter hits it the opposite way behind the base runner. They're first and third. They're in business.
Number 4.
Come on.
Ready for another chance? Wilmer Flores. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Hot shot to third.
Nice, and I'm in. Finally.
Third, but it skips by him, a base hit. In to score, the runner from third.
Well, we've always known this guy was a good hitter. You knew he was going to.
At the plate, Jerome Clayton.
Third baseman, Jerome Clayton.
He's set, and the pitch. Popped up. Desmond is over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through.
It's a cloudy day here in the Rocky Mountains, but we've got baseball from Coors Field in Denver. Today it's the rubber match. John Gray, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's going to have his rough outings from time to time. ERA last year just a little under 4, but the thing about it is he's going to take the ball. Give me the ball, I'm going to take my knocks, but I'm going to keep you in the game, and that's what I'm looking for him to do in this ball game. Keep him in the game, give him a chance to win.
Walters is there.
Damn it.
And a rather easy first out. And now a chance to...
He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Chopped weakly to the
Come on,
left.
come on, 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 come on.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Standing in, Jerome Clayton. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Clayton.
Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Gonzalez. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Here's Nolan. 0-for-2 on his line this far.
Close though.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
On the ground to the left side.
Jesus.
And that's through into left, a base hit.
Anybody on score
now, so they're at the corners here with only 1 out.
Well, he got ahead early, 0-2, and you still gave him a little bit too much to work with.
Stepping in, Jerome Clayton, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base. They haven't been able to string anything together.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Napoli
what are you doing?
Is on his way home, and that'll put him on the board as it's now a 5-1 ball game.
Yeah, and they say better late than never, and that's definitely the case here. They couldn't get anything going through the first 6 frames, but they scratch a run across here in the 7th. We'll see if they can parlay that first run into something more.
And that's going to be a base hit for Pence.
Well, the hit and run was on right there, and the runner running to second base on the steal. I thought he might go to third base. The ball ended up in the outfield. I guess he didn't feel comfortable. That's why he pulled up.
Coming to the plate now, Yoenis Cespedes. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
That's not surprising. It always seems to be one that fails at this.
That time, 2 away.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
Over to LeMay.
Would have made no damn difference anyway. You see how bad this freaking team is half the time.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance.
Gonzalez.
Popped high
Oh,
in the
for
air.
goodness sake. Stop the camera, please.
On the move. And that's the second out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Jerome Clayton. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth.
How am I going to do anything at this team? How?
Foul.
We're down by 5, and you can't exactly get me the. Even if I get home run, it's still down.
And this is
The
in the
freaking point, and I'm out. See you, game.
And he'll make the catch to put an end to this one. And the Rockies have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
6-1 the final tally today. John Gray notches his 3rd win of the year. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB.
Oh, if it's in the Cardinals now.
With the Gateway Arch welcoming us in the background, a look at Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the New York Mets and the St. Louis Cardinals. It's Cardinals baseball next on the show. Mike Leake will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, he's going to have his rough outing from time to time. ERA last year, just a little under 4. But the thing about...
And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And, Harold, we take a look at the Cardinals entering play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape. Winners in 7 of their last 10.
Well, this is one of those games you get excited for. You're playing well. You're back home. It's game 1 of a homestand. And you just want to get that momentum of playing so well and continue it right here at home.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jerome Clayton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So Hunter Pence will get a chance this inning following the 2-out hit.
Well, Matt, that's his 6th game. He's got a base hit in now. You got to start a streak somewhere. I start paying attention about 6 games. He's swinging back pretty good.
Hunter Pence.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Runners on the move for second. This is hit high in the air toward left center. Grichuk is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 hit, 1 left. Digging in to try it again, Mike Leake. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Mike Leake.
To third. Clayton ranges. Throw on to Napoli takes care of him. 2 away now. Ready for another shot now. Jerome Clayton, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Swing and a liner, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded to short. Diaz picks it up.
No.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Striding in once again, Jerome Clayton, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Jerko will make the catch here, and that ends the... And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. The Cards.
Just the fireworks.
Win on the heels of 4 home runs. Tuesday night baseball now from the home of the Cardinals, Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Carlos Martinez gets the start for St. Louis in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches, he's going to have a really good game.
And he'll hustle all the way over to first himself to make the play. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Dan, who do we keep an eye on? Here's Jed Jerko now. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Hit to third. On to first, and there were 2 down. And now here's Mike Matheny.
Well, Matt, they're not going to run. I mean, they don't put a lot of pressure on you trying to steal bases. They'll take the extra base if they need to, but they don't run much. They're a team that sits there. They're going to be a lot base to base, rely a lot on the power. This is a total contrast to what we've been seeing throughout the league the last couple of years.
And, Harold, we take a look at the Cardinals entering play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Well, Matt, it's always nice to play at home, and they got off on the right foot winning the first game of the season.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... Ready for another chance? Rendell Grichuk. He singled his last time up.
Rendell Grichuk.
Chopped weakly to the left. Clayton is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Ready once again, Jerome Clayton. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Soft liner to the right side, and he makes a great diving stop for the out. And partner will slow this way down and have a look in super slow-mo, and you see him just digging in once again. Jerome Clayton. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
No, I don't know why I keep doing that.
Toward foul territory. La Stella is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Digging in, Greg Garcia, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Now a bunt attempt here.
God.
Throw to first in time, and the bunt attempt is foiled.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there.
In now, Jerome
Come on,
with a strikeout thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chopped in front of home plate. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Fair enough.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Noah Syndergaard notches his 3rd win of the year. Wednesday night baseball now from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight it's game 3 of this 4-game set between the New York Mets and the St. Louis Cardinals. Cardinals baseball is straight ahead. Next on the show. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Now the 0-1. Line to the right side. But come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. Striding into the box, Rendell Grichuk. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. This one's down to third. Clayton comes.
No.
And the throw to first is in time. One gone. Into the box now. Jerome Clayton. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Jerome Clayton.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw on to Carpenter gets him, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Carpenter comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 0-1 pitch. He's running. Hard ground ball to third. Oh, what a play! He's out. Now to the plate, Jerome Clayton. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Jerome Clayton.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Diaz scoops it up. Throw on to first. 2 gone. Here now is Trevor Brown. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Trevor Brown.
Grounded to third. Clayton gloves it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So stepping in, Clayton and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
And that's through into center field.
Oh no, don't be stupid.
Brown's third and is digging for the plate, and he's out.
God's sake.
Home to cut down the run.
Hey, he's trying his hardest to help his guys get back in the game.
Every single time.
He had no shot. Applaud the hustle, but the decision was a costly one.
Here's Byron Buxton now. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Michael Wacha. Just to the west of the mighty Mississippi, we're at the home of the Cardinals, Busch Stadium in St. Alex Reyes is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Harold, any thoughts?
When I look at this game, I look at one number that just jumped out at me. Over 300. Left-handers are hitting over 300. So if he wants to win this game,
get out of here. Come on, man.
My intention is, and see if he's able to execute in this game.
Stepping in, Matt Carpenter. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Here's a high pop-up. Clayton is there for it. And he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Now a moment here in St.
Well, Matt, they've really been struggling the last 3 or 4 games to score runs. They haven't been able to execute a bunt. They haven't been hitting and running. They haven't been doing the little things that maybe might jump them. And the biggest thing, the power has disappeared. So they've struggled the last 3 or 4 games.
One there. On to Carpenter, not in time, and they'll get just the 1. Here's the right fielder, Hunter Pence. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Right fielder, Hunter Pence.
Runners off for second. Hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty's there for it. And that retires the side. Digging in, Jerome Clayton. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Clayton.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that is through into center field. A base hit. Napoli rounds the corner and is headed home. And he is in there.
Well, he comes up with the big RBI hit right there and puts them ahead in this ball game. If they can keep a lead, get to that bullpen, they got a shot to win this game.
Number 8, Hunter Pence.
Standing in, Hunter Pence. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Garcia is there for it, and that ends the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Jerome Clayton. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Clayton.
Hit on the ground out to short. Diaz brings it in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Now at the plate, Austin Jackson. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Austin Jackson.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Down the third baseline.
Oh, God.
Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. David Wright is going to come in at 5-1, the final total in today's game. Alex Reyes takes the win on the mound, his second of the year.
Oh, what? Brilliant. Bloody 60 days as well, man. Jeez. That's long. Oh, I'm missing the Pirates games as well. Oh. Think that never happens again. Anyway. And I'm done. See ya.